Frankie and Paul. This one is just for you guys, and it's based off of the book Too Many Carrots. See all those carrots? Y'all are gonna have fun making this together. And sometimes we have too many, maybe too many toys or too many Legos or too many something, and it kind of gets in the way between us and God. And I hope you guys have fun with this. Okay, so what is in the bag? Orange, construction paper, a plate. You're gonna have to ask Paul about this one, Frankie. We might get more plates again this year, we don't know. And a whole bunch of green tissue paper. Now you're gonna have to have a couple of other things, but I'm sure you have them. You'll have to have a brown crayon for the dirt. You'll have to have a glue stick, which you should have. A pair of scissors, but I would get like a kid's pair of scissors and let Paul help you with that. And a pencil. So the first thing that we're gonna do is Paul and Frankie, you are going to help trace hands. Okay, so the first thing that y'all are gonna do is, Paul, you're gonna trace Frankie's hand, and so what I'm gonna do to demonstrate that is Miss Lee is gonna trace my hand. So if you'll come around here, Miss Lee, if you could please help me.
All right, I've got your pencil here. And I'm just holding it straight up and going right around the edge of your fingers.
That tickles. I'm sure it will tickle Frankie.
So these are going to be carrots, huh?
Mm-hmm. Some big carrots.
There we go. There's one. Do you need another one?
Yeah, that would be really helpful if you don't mind. And your carrots are much smaller than mine. So, I don't know, you might need a few more handprints to be able to fill up your basket that you're going to be making.
All right.
Well, thank you, Miss Lee.
You're welcome.
Okay, so now we've got 2 sets of hands. And now we're going to cut each of the hands out. And like I said, Paul and Frankie, you may have to have more hands than I did. My hands are pretty big, so. Okay, so I'm going to keep on cutting this. And like I said, make sure that either your mom or your dad cuts it, or you have a special kid safety pair of scissors. So give me just a minute and we'll get the rest of these hands cut out. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we are going to find a brown crayon. Is that brown, Miss Lee?
No, Miss Chris.
Oh, goodness gracious. Where is my brown crayon? Is that brown, Miss Lee?
I think it is.
Cool. Now I can start to finish my project here. Okay, so we're going to color this brown since it's the dirt where the carrots grow. Give me just a minute and we'll get this colored. Okay, so we've got both of our pieces of ground that the carrots are going to go in colored. Now we're going to glue them together, but make sure that you don't glue this part right here, because you got to stick your carrots down in there, or your fingers, or whatever they are. There are too many, whatever they are. So we're just going to put glue right around here, right around the edge. This, let's see. glue on this one. Okay, there we go. Now, some glues are purple. Some of these stick glues are purple and they're easier to see, but if you look real close, you can tell that it's shiny. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it's shiny where the glue is. So you're gonna match it up and put it together. Make sure you leave this open because that's where your carrots go. Okay. We got that all glued together. And then we are going to start making the carrot tops with this little green tissue paper. And just kind of bunch it up and put glue on the end of your finger and then put tissue paper on it. There's one of them done. This is too many fingers. Let's see. Bunch that one up. No wonder the rabbit's house fell apart, or the other people's houses fell apart, because he had too many carrots and too many fingers. There we go. Give me just a second, we'll get the rest of the tops on. Okay, so now we have all of our carrot tops on there. And now we're gonna take like the bottom portion of the hand and put glue on it. Because what we want to do is take the carrot and put it down in the dirt. Just like that. And you may have to put a little bit more. That's when you can kind of seal the dirt up after you get your carrot in there. Put some more on the back. That way he doesn't fall out. Okay. Then we're going to put the other one on there. And then we've got one more step. I did it at first like this before I added the last step. But they still look like fingers. They don't look like carrots to me. So I'm going to put that one in there. And I probably should have done another one because my hands are big, but they're not that big evidently. But I think you get the point. Okay. So I'm going to, there's that. And then you see these marks on the carrots? It makes them actually look like carrots. And that is so easy. So all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my pencil and I'm gonna go crossways on it. Oops. Oops. I just think it makes it look more like carrots. You don't have to do this if you don't want to, but I think it works. Give me just a second and I'll finish making my marks. Okay, so now we've got our carrots and we've got way too many of them, just like the carrots in this stack that the rabbit's laying on top of. And when I was thinking about that, I thought about this box of Legos that we've got back in there, which I would love to play with the little kids, but we can't do that yet. So I've got all these Legos, but guess what? They are blocking me. They start blocking me when I stack them and get more and more. These are my Legos. They're not your Legos, they're my Legos. And I've got more and more, but guess what? I'm not happy. You know what's gonna make me happy? It's gonna make me happy if I get to share my Legos, and that is the true point of sharing and acting in God's manner. So Miss Lee, would you like a Lego?
Oh, thank you, Miss Chris.
And I hope you guys have all kinds of fun with this, and remember to share your toys, and don't let things like too many carrots or too many Legos keep you from seeing the real God. Have a good week. Bye.